with Fani, playing dirty tricks in the courtroom. She always picks, bending the rules. She know it, but I won't let her get under my skin. Down in Georgia, where the blues run deep, crooked justice, a secret they keep. But I see through her lies, I see the truth. Gonna make her pay for what she do. Fanny's got a reputation to uphold, but her tactics are shady. Story untold, she thinks she's clever, but I'm on to her game. I'll expose her ways and put her to shame.
Hey, yo, folks. Oop. I just got home, so, yep. Let's see how this will work out. But first of all, hey, yo, and welcome to Let's Find Out How Fani Fucked Up Lately. Not the actual title of this stream, but... yeah. How are you all doing, by the way? How are you all doing? Who's here? Neo Dark Matter. Hello. Nicola. Hello. Bosch McFadden. Here. Paulette. Factual Life. First best Gigi. Yeah, that's Gigi. She's my first and best moderator, and she's here. Jessica. Paulette. Polly, allegedly Einstein, and a bunch more. Hello on YouTube. Hello over at Rumble. Hello over at X. Yeah, streaming on 3 platforms, which will be the usual thing. The usual thing. And yeah, it is me. It's Nick, or the Viking lawyer, or Walmart Gandalf. Yeah, Walmart Gandalf, I think, was my first troll. Tried to troll me with that, and I just said, "It's Gandalf. It's still Gandalf." So yeah, didn't mind that trolling. Didn't mind that at all. All right, what should we start with? Well, latest fail is dun dun dun. Here we go from Senator Greg Dolezal. He's a Georgia senator who wants to Fani. Where did the money go? You need to tell us. And she says, no, I don't. And they said, yes, you do. And she said, no, you don't. They said, yep. Yes, you do. So they sued the to the Superior Court of Georgia, which is the lower court, by the way. And here is the decision. Here it is. Oh, isn't it nice? Order denying motion to dismiss and or quash application to enforce witness subpoena and subpoena Duques Tecum of Senate Special Committee on Investigations. Yeah, that's the Georgia Senate's Special Committee who wants to know what in the actual F is going on in Fulton County. And they really want to know. And Fani has tried every trick in the book, and she will probably appeal this. But as of now, let's go through it. This matter is before the court on petitioner's motion to dismiss and or quash application to enforce witness subpoena and subpoena Dugas Tecum of Senate Special Committee on Investigation. In short, petitioner argues that the October 31st, 2024 application to enforce witness subpoena and the other filed by the Senate Special Committee on Investigations is moot and or void because on January 13th, 2025, a new General Assembly was sworn in and the Special Committee then ceased to exist, quote, and therefore lacks the power to enforce its application or its subpoena. For the reasons set forth below, this court disagrees, and the motion is therefore denied. I don't know if that was how the court said it out loud, but we can always speculate. I don't think it was done that in a male voice, by the way. As an initial matter, this court agrees with respondents that the authority cited does not stand for the proposition that the original subpoenas must be declared void because the General Assembly and Special Committee has been reconstituted post-election, and the cases cited by petitioner in her motion are critically distinguishable for the same reasons set forth in respondent's reply, which are incorporated by reference herein. Next. Moreover, this court agrees that regardless of whether the subpoenas are void, the dispute at issue is capable of repetition, yet evading review. While the court is not unsympathetic to petitioner's argument that these particular subpoenas were served at the end of the legislative term, thus reissuing them anew at the beginning of this new term would afford more time for respondents to realize compliance. The reality is that there are myriad ways to tie these disputes up in court. If every time a subpoena is issued by a special committee, a recipient can simply litigate its validity and enforcement until the General Assembly reconstitutes, and then they have to start over. This would be an absurd result indeed, not least because this would mean that if the need for a subpoena did not arise well towards the beginning of a term, the General Assembly would be forced to defer issuing said subpoena until the beginning of the next term in order to maximize their window of opportunity to enforce it. This could and would result in lost evidence, fading memories, and general inefficiency. Moreover, suppose the production of documents were ongoing during the transition from one term to the other. Would everyone simply have to start over? This court cannot in good conscience facilitate such a result, and such petitioner motion is denied. So ordered, February 25th, 2025, by Judge Shukura L. Ingram. Now, what is so special about Judge Shukura Ingram? Well, let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Well, her decision means that Fani can't play the race card, which is Fani Willis' absolute go-to argument, at least towards the public. Oh, these whiteys. Bad whiteys. No, this is Judge Ingram in the Georgia Superior Court, in the Fulton County Superior Court. So no, Fani, that won't work. That will not work. So Fani Willis have to testify before this special committee. Now, I've been streaming a few of these special committees because they want to know where the fuck their money went to. They really do. And Fani Willis has for months and months and months said, it's mine. I can do with it as I please once it's mine, because apparently she believes that the district attorney's office is a special entity separated from the government. Well, I don't think that many people agree with that. I really, really don't. So, Fani Willis failed. Fani Willis failed. I'm so happy. So, okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? Let's yeah, I just got home from work, so I didn't have time to prepare everything. I did not have time to prepare everything. My apologies. Let's see here. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Let's see here. Let's see here. No, I already been through that. Sorry. That was from January. I already talked about that a few streams ago. Hmm. Where is it? Where is it? I had it here. I'm darn it, darn it, darn it. Well, let's take this from memory then. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Besides, while I search for the other fails I know she has done, she has now appealed. Because, as you might know, she was disqualified from prosecuting this alleged voting thingy in where she wants to indict Trump and a few dozen others, or charge. But she has now appealed this to the Supreme Court. That I can almost guarantee will fail. Now I know that many people don't like that Judge McAfee decided to punt it upwards. I understand. I believe that he punted it upwards because he wanted an actual decision from a higher court. And so I don't feel that much against him, because he left a bunch of openings in his decision when it was done here about a year ago, by just saying instead of the actual, which he said, oh, in my opinion, the actual isn't met, while the opposing party said, no, it doesn't have to be actual corruption. It only has to be the appearance, which the higher court agreed with. She has a court date today. McBurney's court. Really? Was that today? I thought that was next week. Let's see here. Okay, that's not. 4 p.m. with Judicial Watch. Okay, that's today, 4 p.m. in McBurney's court. Okay, so that is a good number of. Thank you, Aaron. I will put 4 p.m. is 10 p.m. my time. Okay, that will be interesting. I hope it will be streamed. Either way, she will lose. She will lose. Because there is simply no reason for Skoders to even. I think they will simply just say, nah, we're not taking this. Hey, Dave. He had lunch with the Detroit Police Commissioner, Willie, yesterday, and he remembered you as the guy from Iceland. Close enough. He at least remembered me. I'm hard not to remember. Yeah, I know. She fought that too. Yeah, that is the. I had that up. Let's see here. It is this case. Let's see here. This one. Court awards Judicial Watch almost $22,000 in costs in open records lawsuit against Fani Willis. This is from January. I already been through that, but we can just to get ourselves up to speed regarding this. Let's go through it again, because she doesn't want to pay it. Judicial Watch announced today that the Superior Court in Fulton County, Georgia, issued an order granting almost $22,000 in attorney's fees and costs in the open records lawsuit for communications District Attorney Fani Willis had with Special Counsel Jack Smith and the House January 6th committee. The order followed a previous order finding that Willis was in default. Yeah, she didn't want to show up to that either. So she really thinks that she is immune. Or she hopes she is immune. She fails at this as well. So I thought this was, that's Aaron, court date in McBurney's court with Tom Fenton and Judicial Watch. So this will be up in court today at 10 p.m., which is a number of hours away, good number of hours away. But the basic is here. She didn't show up. She was in default. And now she wants to talk about it again. Because this is, they want the open records. They want the paperwork. And she desperately tries to avoid it. She really desperately tries to avoid it. And it's, Miss Willis, I know that you don't take advice from anybody. If you did, you wouldn't have slept with a married man and lied about it in church and in court paper documents. So we already know that you don't take advice well. And so, but if you did, step down. But I understand her. She doesn't want to step down because she is making so much money out of this. If you remember, after she got elected, she was basically broke. Basically. And now, according to the documents I've seen, she has somewhere between 4 and 6 million in real estate alone. On top of that, she has accrued. I mean, she's loaded, really, really wealthy. And she does this with what they claim are speaking fees, where she gets between 30 and 60,000 for going up and talk for an hour. In my world, bribes, legal bribes, sponsorships, or whatever you call it, because I said this before and I will say it again. There is no reason to pay a local district attorney $30,000 to $60,000 for an hour for speaking for an hour. That's what presidents or former presidents get when they are out speaking. That's the fee Bill Clinton got or still gets when he's out speaking somewhere. And so for me, this is just a way for people to funnel money to her. But I suspect with this new Doge, with that all of a sudden all of that money that has been thrown out to NGOs and from NGOs get funneled everywhere else, I have a strong suspicion that millions of taxpayers' money got funneled to NGOs, and then they hired people like Fani Willis for an hour. Hey, here's 60 grand. Make sure you prosecute these people. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Jingles. Folks, Mr. Jingles is here. He is the real owner of this channel. Just so you know. Just so you know. Well, you already know. You already know. Hello, Mr. Jingles. Hello. Bill Clinton got $1 million. That depends on where they are speaking. Where they are speaking. For instance, I know when Bill Clinton was in Sweden about 10 years ago, he got 500,000 Swedish krona for speaking. That is roughly $50,000. So it depends on where he's speaking. But yes, depending on where he is speaking, he gets up to 1.5 million. Nathan waiting for Fani to come home from work. Yeah. So yeah, but regardless of that, nobody's interested in a local district attorney speaking for an hour. About what? Hey, I got elected. Hey, I'm prosecuting. Hey, give me money. No, but in my opinion, the only reason why people would pay her $50,000-$60,000 for an hour of speaking is because they want something from her. And she takes advantage of it. Yes, I will prosecute. I will fight like a demon to prosecute anybody you want me to. Anybody you want me to. So she has 50 to 100 speaking per year, between $30,000 and $60,000 each. And now she got real estate worth $46 million and everything. So yeah. Now another way that she gets her money's worth is galas. She had one not that long ago. Let's see here. This is from her. Let's see here. Thank you to Phil Holloway for sharing these. Some pictures from Fani Willis' inauguration. There she is. Yeah. And for you who really don't remember it, this is the thing. This is the thing. Whoop. The inaugural gala of District Attorney Fani Willis, where she $25,000 to 10 persons VIP table and everything in between. So by that gala alone, people were able to funnel her up towards $250,000 after everything was paid with the venue and everything. $250,000, just like that, because she got re-elected. I want a list of the people who were there, who they work for, and if they got government grants to their NGOs. I really want to know that. I don't have the time to get all that information, but if anybody has a list of people who actually went there and paid for it, if you have it, send it over. Just send it over. That would make it so much easier for me to see, okay, who's that? Where do they work? Who paid for it? What are they interested in? First best meeting. How much of Jeffrey Williams stuff and money did you see? And well, yeah. Oh yeah, that was a thing also. Let's see here. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Where did I? Let's see here. Another thing, another failure. This is from the Twitter account or X account, no jumper. A judge ruled that Georgia must return jewelry seized in the 2022 raid on Young Thug's home. Some pieces belong to Young Thug, while others are owned by jeweler Raffaello and Company, which will receive the items under an agreement with Thug. And it's Thug. And my immediate response was that gang expert Viverito is now leapfrogging between pawn shops in search of a Richard Miller watch. Yeah, this is the civil suit that Young Thug had against Fulton County District Attorney's Office, because they seized a lot of things. So as of now, at least he got a bunch of jewelry back. Now what's left is the money and the cars and the watches. So I don't have a list of what they actually got, but it's a loss. If you remember from the last day of Young Thug in the YSL trial, Prosecutor Love tried to sneak in that they didn't have to return the things, and Judge Whittaker said, "Oh hell no, I'm not touching that. That's in a civil suit." So she was aware, Judge Whittaker, about the civil suit. So and thus far, as we can see here, according to the no jumper, that a judge has ruled, you have to return these things. So this is a really good indication saying that return his stuff. And they should have done that a long time ago, because as you know, if you followed my things for this for the past 2 years, it was a bullshit indictment, and everything with the RICO was bullshit through and through. But let's see here. Next thing that is going to be a fail is, let's see here. Where did I put it? Dun, dun, dun. They had a press conference. The Fulton County, Atlanta Police Department. That, where is it? Dun, dun, dun. Well, where is it? I had it here. I know I had it here. Where is that damn press conference? Also one of these things I had not that long ago. Yeah, again, I got back from work and then sat down. So I didn't have the time for the preparations I usually have. Well, let's bring out this one from X instead. From XXL magazine, Little Baby's attorney, Drew Findling, releases a statement in response to the Atlanta Police Department claiming the rapper's quote-unquote cowardly acts caused 2 teenagers to be murdered. The part of the press conference on Wednesday by the Atlanta Police Department that made an obvious reference to Dominic Jones was complete and total nonsense. To say that he couldn't shoot a music video in his hometown, a place that he loves and has continued to uplift, is disgraceful. Even more, the location for a major music video shoot is a decision made by a professional team and is not a decision made by any individual. Bringing his name into conversation regarding a terrible crime for which he had absolutely no involvement is unprofessional, unethical, and shameful. Dominic is devastated about the situation because 2 children came from the same neighborhood he did, and he will continue to build up his community in any way he can. So this, what does this has to do with Fani Willis fails? Well, in my opinion, Fani Willis was denied the budget she wanted for the district attorney's office. So what does she do? She needs a new RICO. And apparently she has her eyes now on Little Baby, claiming he is a part of a criminal gang or a criminal enterprise that cost these 2 kids' life. So all of a sudden we have a possible RICO situation again, because the absolute clusterfuck that was the YSL RICO case, which she basically got no prison time out of. None whatsoever. Besides the one person who was already in prison. Absolutely. She spent somewhere between $10 and $15 million on a trial where everybody got paroled or acquitted. That's it. That's it. And this RICO case against now President Trump at all isn't going anywhere. She fails there too. Also a case where the DA's office probably spent millions trying to get to trial already. Fail. And so what does she do? Well, she does what she does have done before. Let's find a new RICO trial, a new RICO case. And she shows little baby. Will that go anywhere? Well, it's Fulton County, folks. It's Fulton County. You never know. We have Prosecutor Love, Prosecutor Hilton, and the rest of them. If they can lie pre-trial in front, say that for some odd reason, in comes Judge, what's his face? In comes the recused judge again. He will agree with anything, and all of a sudden she has a RICO trial again, and she will ask for more money for it. She should fail here. She absolutely should fail here. The child of Yah, for like when you try to railroad your own people, your time's surely gonna come. Yeah. Now remember, she got re-elected with 67% of the votes, or something of the sort. She had an opponent who barely out of law school, no presence in media, no presence online. I tried to have her on, she didn't reply. And that person still got 33% of the votes with absolutely zero presence except a name on the ballot. Imagine what a person with actual backing could do. Thank you, Nicola. Glanville. Yeah, Judge Glanville. Still say that Judge Glanville, the only time he should be allowed back in a courtroom is if he is the defendant. Now, what is my hopes here for the future? My hopes is that, well, of course, she fails. But once the FOIA request, because it will go through, she really has no standing. Then all of a sudden, you have actual evidence of collusion. Not because there was a crime committed, but because the then administration wanted it to be a crime committed. Then with the locally, she will be subpoenaed. Sooner or later, she will be subpoenaed. She will have to sit in front of the commission, where she probably will act as she did last time we saw her in court, like a cunt. And sooner or later, karma will catch up with her. Sooner or later, karma will catch up with her. That I can't see. Really, Mr. Jingles, do you agree? Do you agree, Mr. Jingles? Yeah. Let's get some snacks from Mr. Jingles. You love these sticks, don't you? You love these sticks. You love these sticks. Oh, he loves these sticks. It's Kitty Champion lamb and turkey sticks. So yeah, my hope is, of course, that an actual opponent shows up. Unless before that she has to recuse herself. In my opinion, there is plenty. If a good enough investigator starts going through everything, how much has she actually funneled out? For instance, the money that was supposed to go to the youth center, where is it? The money that was supposed to go to testing SA kits, where is it? All of it hasn't gone to the Young Thug, the YSL RICO trial. It hasn't. Where is it? So hopefully, these lawsuits forces an audit of the Fulton County DA's office, where we will actually see where all the money went. That is my absolute hope going forward. Now let's check in on what you guys have said so far here. God bless George Ingram. Yep. Ah, hello. Hello, Level. Good to see you, Nick. Good to see you too. Buy Nick a coffee. Yeah. On YouTube, on top of the chat is you can buy me a coffee. That would be very, very nice of you. That would be very, very nice of you. How does she have the money to pay for all legal fees? Well, she has galas and fundraisers and speaking fees. She's wealthy now. 4 years, in 4 years, she has managed to somehow profit more than $1 million a year. That's kind of impressive when her salary is $220,000 a year. More than $1 million. Again, could be more. We don't actually know what her actual fortune is and exactly where everything came from. And then, yeah, McBurney's court, the Judicial Watch. I have to contact them and see if it is streamed. Yeah, she tried to fight the subpoena. Every subpoena she's tried to fight, she lost. She lost. Oh, it will. It's open to the public, and they're going to appoint a special master and do an in-camera review on the documents. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, Pam Bondi. Yeah, I mean, she should have, Fani Willis should have all eyes on her. So let's see what Pam Bondi can get to after the release of the Epstein papers, and all we got was it's all the papers they got and published, or is already public. We already know what this first phase was, so that was a bit of a bummer. Let's see. How much of Jeffrey Williams' stuff and money did she seize? Well, allegedly close a number of $100,000 in cash, millions in jewelry and watches, millions in cars. Yeah. Just got back the jewelry yesterday. Yeah, but I don't have a list of the jewelry, so I don't know exactly what he got back. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Will they be able to seize their properties upon finding misappropriation? Hard to say. Hard to say. Because we know she doesn't keep receipts. We know. First, had to put this on the TV. Baby's trying to find uncle. Oh, hello, baby. Hello, Gigi's baby, granddaughter. Hello. Does granddaughter like cats? Oh, Mr. Jingles. Hello. Oh, Mr. Jingles loves when I do this. Oh, you love when I do this. Look at this happy cat. Look at this happy cat. He does not plot to kill me in any way, shape, or form. Do you, Mr. Jingles? I thought Thug only got the borrowed jewelry back. I believe it's more than just a borrowed, but I don't have a list. I don't have a list. This DK Cripple, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Campaign funds, paying cash with no receipts. Yeah, Nicola, that she, in my opinion, with Nathan Wade, Fani Willis, and that records guy, you have a RICO case. You have a federal RICO case with those three people alone. So, but will it go that far? I don't think so. I don't think so, but you never know. You never know. It's a new administration. It's a new administration. All right, folks. That was my short updates on what have Fani Willis fucked up lately. And yeah, she fails. She fails. She fails. She fails. She fails. She fails. And if the court is streamed today at 4 p.m., I will stream it. I will restream it, but I have to know when and where. Well, why no? What? Caught that in time. Yeah, this with the Judicial Watch against Fani Willis, because now she has to appear if she wants to keep her money. So we'll just have to wait and see. But that was the update I had for you guys at this very moment. So, folks, I will be back at 10 p.m. at 4 p.m. Eastern time, regardless, and talk more about Fani Willis, because the things I should have had up wasn't up. And yes, Aaron says she also admitted to taking federal campaign funds out of her campaign and stashing it in her mattress. Yeah. If a private entity had done that, they would be in jail. But for some reason, she isn't. But that is what I had for you as of this very moment. And yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't. And I will see you later today regardless. There might even be a wheel of regrets. All right, folks. You all have a good one. And I will send you off with a tune.
Stolen through the halls of justice, a fighting lawyer with a scornful grin, mocking the prosecutor Fani for stealing from the poor children, slashing whites like a battle axe, unleashing fury upon the corrupt. No mercy for those who deceive, their downfall is what will construct.
I forgot. Thank you to Brain Socks over at Rumble for your $2 Rumble rant. Thank you so much. That is so very nice of you. So very nice of you.
Chris and Lamont, they be strolling through Atlanta streets. Crimes unfolding, but here's the twist. They're just a myth, ghosts in the night, they don't exist. Streets are buzzing, stories flying, legends living without denying. But in the shadows, truths resist. Quez and Lil Mike, just a twist. They're just illusions, they're closing the mist. Crimes and tales, but they don't exist. Walking down, doing all the crimes, staring stars.